It's MotoGP time again. So as you probably know, MotoGP is the 18th. The qualification is the 17th and the first day is the 16th. I'm basically taking vacation starting the 14th and ending the 20th, so Monday's rides right out. I theoretically could get there for Friday, but I'd have to be there at 6:30 p.m. and I could do that. I more than likely I could get there the end of Thursday with no problem, but I'd like to do some kind of riding around, which I'll show you here in a few seconds. If you are interested in riding the track, private message me and we might be able to talk about something related to bikes riding the track. So what do you think? Too ambitious of a ride plan? Yeah, probably so. What am I really thinking about doing? And no, this isn't it. So the original ride plan basically looks like this. It was from a ring ride around Florida and Georgia, a little bit of Alabama, that I've been trying to ride for some time but have not gotten around to it. This segment is just shy of 800 miles. As you can see, it's 35 stops. Without the stops, it's somewhere around 14 to 15 hours. Add in 30 some odd stops and that's probably another 4 hours easy. The direct alternative is to basically take the Florida Turnpike up and kind of take interstates and then regain that same route starting in Tallahassee and go up. This comes out to being 600 miles, so it's 200 miles less. So without the stops, it's about 9 hours, which is significantly less, and with the stops, probably 10 and a half hours. So that's easily a one-day hard ride. So this is the total bypass ride, basically interstates pretty much all the way to that midpoint decision point. This is 775 miles, again, mostly interstate, so it's about 11 hours. So again, the one hard ride day. From the decision point, there's basically two rides that are possible. The first is the Deadhead up 65, just shy of 500 miles, so it's about 7 hours. Again, that's what I consider a normal long day for me. So this is the alternate ride. Kind of the key things here is it pops over, pick up Volusia County, which is one of the few Y counties that are easily grabbable in the whole U.S. area. Obviously you get Mississippi, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. Well, it does pick up Tennessee as well in the very corner here. 745 miles, or about 11 and a half hours without the stops. So again, this is kind of the overview with the maximum number of points between the two. It's somewhere on the order of 1,700 miles, probably 28 hours of ride time, plus 50 some odd stops. And that alone adds probably another 8-10 hours, which is already bordering on almost 2 full days of riding, which is doable, but probably a little bit ambitious. This is kind of that moderate change. So this is 1,500 miles, which is 3 500-mile days, which is my standard profile for long distance riding. So that's about 23 hours total ride time, which is easily doable in 3 days. And of course, the most minimalistic ride route, this is 1,200 miles. Easily doable in a 24-hour period. Minimalistic issue of 2 days. My ideal return trip would look very familiar to most people. About 1,800 miles, or about 27 hours on the road. If this looks familiar, it probably is a video that you may have seen not that long ago. My last major ABCs ride of 2012. Probably a more realistic ride plan at this time would be something that looks more like this, where obviously I've got to pick up Xenia. This is the only X-City that there is. And it goes through this cute tunnel here, in the Smoky Mountains. is a fun part. And if this, at least this part of the ride, looks familiar, then perhaps you've seen it here.
Hey Gasai, are you a serial killer?
Are you?
You win this round, Gasai.